Big SEC guys here today. We're going to do a defensive back draft, another draft video. We've got a bunch of DBs to talk about in the SEC. We all know the SEC's DBU. Joe, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. We are loaded in the defensive backfield this year. Um, so this ought to be kind of fun. I
I
want to
think
see how much overlap we've got, and if anybody takes somebody a little high, we can rag on them a little bit.
I've got some hot-ish takes here, so I'm
Do
looking
you?
for it.
Okay, all right.
I've got
I
a I
don't
got a
think that I do. I think I feel pretty confident in some of the guys I'm going to take, but um, let's get it started. You draft first since I'm always starting down there at the bottom on the list.
All right. With the first pick in the SEC defensive back draft, give me the safety, KJ Bolden from UGA. The guy was the number one safety in the country out of high school, started as a true freshman. If you watch Georgia as much as I do, looked great, played great, looks like the next UGA safety. And guess what, folks? We've got 2 more years. This guy does it all, does everything well. In my opinion, the second best cover safety in the SEC, one of the best tacklers, physical, fast. This is Kirby's guy. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a captain as a true sophomore. KJ Bolden, number 1.
Safety number 1. I'm going corner number 1,
Like it.
and I'm gonna go, Jermon McCoy.
Okay, tell us more.
Ball hawk, think he led the SEC in interceptions that is coming back last year. He's gonna be a if he's not already a household name, everybody does know him. They're going to by the end of the year, and, I would expect 4 to 5 interceptions, probably gonna be a first round pick. So,
Yeah, I had him. He was my 5th guy,
okay.
only because he's coming back from the ACL. So,
Did not when did he get hurt?
into last year.
Okay, I missed that. Did he play in the playoffs?
I'd have to look. Let me fact check. He tore it last year. I feel like it was, like, near the end
You
of
can
the
tell how
season.
much research I did on that. I did more than anything. I
He
left,
was a stud before he tore it, let me tell you. He was a
I
stud.
left
No
Kilgore
question
on the
about that.
table for you. I didn't wanna take your Gamecock off this list.
Who, Kilgore?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's coming next, spoiler.
yeah.
Um,
Well, I was shocked he wasn't number 1 for you.
he was tied for number 1. Uh Oh, you know what? No, he played in the playoffs and he tore it training at home after the season.
That's probably why I didn't realize it. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we'll leave him there because I like him so much, but he probably should get a little lower treatment, but that's okay. I can recover from
Like it,
a
like it.
risky first round pick.
But, hey, no doubt no doubting the talent, Joe.
Yeah,
No doubting the
I
talent.
mean, it's there. I mean, he had one heck of a season last year. I was like, you say he tore his knee. I was like, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I mean, but with those ACL tears, those guys are coming back faster and faster.
Yeah, and well, it's not as I mean, it's very demanding side to side and acceleration, but it's not as physically demanding.
Yeah,
So
it's a good point. Corners
we'll
aren't
see.
tackling
Like I
much.
said, I can recover from a risky first round pick. I'm not the Browns over here. Okay.
You'll recover, and I've got some hot takes to allow you to recover, and my next hot take is at pick number 3. This is my guy. I've loved this guy since he's a freshman. That's Jalen Kilgore for South
Very good.
Carolina.
He's very good.
He's he's so good. His brother actually just joined the team. I'm kind of pumped about his brother too. He was tied for the SEC lead in interceptions with McCoy last year with 5 picks. He's gonna play the true nickel role, so he's close to the line of scrimmage. He is a physical dude. He likes being around the line of scrimmage. He's good in coverage. He's a great tackler. Was looking at some mock drafts today for the NFL just for fun, and they had him going in like the 18 to 26 range. So they think he's going to be a first round pick next year. This guy's played since he's a true freshman. He is a dog. This is South Carolina's DBs are going to be good, and Kilgore is going to be the star of the show. So I'm really pumped about him.
Yeah. I mean, I've got on my list, I had him and McCoy could flip flop either way. And so when you said let's do the draft,
Nice.
trying to be a nice guy over here and let the cock take the cock,
Love it. Love it.
but he is so good. He's a guy. Usually, when you talk about having a nose for football, you're talking about a safety or you're talking about a linebacker. But this cat is around the ball at all times. I think he might have
Oh,
had one or two forced fumbles to go with those picks last year, also.
he sure
So
did.
he's he is a ball hawk. I mean, he gets to the football and usually arrives pretty angry. Um,
Yeah.
all
And he
right,
had 2 literally game-winning, game-sealing interceptions, so clutch factor too. Guy's
yeah,
clutch.
yeah,
Who you
yeah.
taking it for, Joe?
I've got Damani at Alabama.
Jackson. Yeah, love
Yep,
it. Tell us
yep.
about him.
Yeah, I mean, he super highly rated coming out of high school, went to USC, transferred to Alabama, first year starting. Kudos to him for transferring in, getting to campus, and then having Coach Saban retire. He literally came and committed to go play for Coach Saban, decided to stick it out. Instead, he could have easily just gone right back into the portal because it was neck and neck between us and Michigan's been turning out some pretty good corners. Stayed, had a very successful season last year, really kinda emerged as the season went on as a very, very reliable shutdown corner, especially as our defense progressed throughout the season. I'm expecting him to play himself into a first round pick this year or high second round pick. Um, he's not scared to come up and make a tackle. He's not the best at taking on blockers, especially in the short screen game. He can sometimes get washed a little bit, but when the tackle's there to be made, if it's one on him one on one, he's not afraid to come up and hit a big running back or take on a tight end. Um, Pretty sure hands. He didn't I don't remember him dropping any like, interceptions like DBs will do sometimes. He had a great pick against Georgia, in the game that really kept that momentum going. So, yeah, I'm expecting him to um, really shine in that role and not he's not gonna give up a lot. In fact, I doubt he gets targeted that much.
Big, physical, fast, 6'1". I saw in the Alabama, they did their roster release a couple weeks ago, and they had him at 6'1", like 199, so
He's a big guy.
that's big. That's big for a corner, and he ran 10.25 in the 100 in high school. That is
Yeah.
so fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good
That
football
is
player. I
flying.
mean, that's why we took him
That
at
is
number 4.
flying. Yeah. That guy's a good season. That's the NFL is gonna be drooling when they see him run at the combine.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm pumped about him. Good
Yep.
pick. He was my number 4 as well, but, I'm gonna clean sweep my 1, 2, 3. I'm excited about
Oh,
this. So
wow.
my 3, when I put the list together, 2 UGA guys. So I'm taking Dalen Everett, the lockdown corner for UGA. He's their true cover guy.
Yep. Yep.
You mentioned it with Domani Jackson. If you're somebody who just looks at stats, you're like, "This guy doesn't have that many stats." That's because they don't target him,
Don't throw
folks.
at him. Yep.
It's because they don't throw at him. He's a dog. He's so good. He's so much fun to watch. Just a true lockdown cover corner. Love it.
Not gonna get any argument with me. I had him at number 5 on my list. So,
Nice.
not gonna get any argument there. I'm gonna s gonna stay in Tuscaloosa, but I'm gonna
Nice.
step this one I'm probably gonna get a little bit of, catch a little heat for, but Bray Hubbard
Okay.
came in after Sab went down with an injury last year, who, by the way, Keon is back and is gonna be a phenomenal safety as well. If we get a little deeper in, he's probably gonna come off the board, and I'll have 3 guys from Tuscaloosa,
Yeah, like it.
but but, uh but Bray Hubbard is a tremendously large I think he's like 6'2", 6'2" and a half,
He's big. Yeah.
well over 200 pounds, really rangy, very athletic, has great ball skills. Um Came on after, I think his first, like, real action was when I think Sab went out in the Tennessee game or maybe right before the Tennessee game, and he finished out the year, and, sure tackler he's really gonna become a household name as our season goes on because he's gonna range in that middle of the field He's gonna pick off some passes that you're not expecting to happen, and there's gonna be a point in time at some time during the year where he absolutely probably gonna get ejected, but he's going to lay the wood coming across the middle, and it's gonna be great, and I'll yell at the TV because, he's gonna get kicked out, but still, he's that kinda ball hawk, so, Bray Hubbard.
All right, I'm gonna, we're gonna have a run on white safeties here because I'm gonna take Michael Taft from
Yes,
Texas.
walk on to all SEC. Gotta love it.
Walk on to all SEC. Some lists had him as like a third team All American last year. He's a senior this year. He's gonna be one of the leaders on that defense. He's gonna be a captain. Everything you just said about Bray, you could say about Michael Taft. He's the come up and lay the wood, come up and hit you guy. Can't wait to watch him. He's gonna be awesome.
It's a good one. That's who I was going with next.
Love it.
So
Love
I
it.
will go back to Tuscaloosa for a third pick in a
We
row.
were having a run. I knew I had to get mine in. Knew I had to get them in while I could.
So I'll go back to Tuscaloosa for a third pick in a row
Love
and
it.
and go with Sab. Um, he was transfer from Michigan, played he was a role guy at Michigan on the national championship team, transferred in for us. Last year, kind of a similar situation is Damani. Actually, you know what? I actually think he came in after Saban retired. If I remember correctly, he was like one of the first big transfers that DeBoer got to come on board. So, but had multiple picks early in the season. Um, really looked like he was gonna, break out, maybe be that third team All SEC, second team All SEC type guy, and then went down with an injury and battled that, and then by the end of the year wasn't playing. So he comes back healthy, a lot of range, not afraid to come up and make a tackle. He's a little bit more of a cover guy than Bray is. Bray is more of a drifting. If you get Bray in single coverage, that might be you get the right guy on Bray in single coverage, that might be an issue for us. But Keon can come up and cover, basically any receiver on the other team if he has to. Um, and so yeah, I'm gonna just do the total crimson colored glasses on and go to Tuscaloosa for three of my
Back to
picks.
back to back Alabama. Wow, folks. Listeners, I'll give you one guess where Joe went to college.
Yeah.
You get one guess, one guess only.
Now, I will say this, you took a lot of the guys I was gonna have listed, so I've had to go
Smart.
deep into my bench here to,
You had to go in your bag, as the youth
yep.
say.
So,
Had to go in the
I'm
bag.
I'm out. I'm out of picks. I'd have to
You're
really
out.
start doing digging to try to go and find somebody else. I thought I was fairly covered with my picks and my bench, but
I
but
like it. All right,
you
I'll
obviously
give you
thought
I'll
the
give you
same guys that are great were also great.
I'll give you one more just because I almost took this guy one. This is a rumor mill pick. I've been on, you know me, I like to get on the message boards. I'm a man of the people on the boards, and I like to see what's going on. This guy is probably the most trending defensive back on the message boards right now, and that's my guy Willie the third from Texas A&M. Joe, 6'3" corner. The guy runs and moves like he's 5'10", fluid, rangy. You're gonna love this guy.
What age
JUCO,
is he again?
I think he's either a junior or a senior, but this is his third stop. So he was at JUCO.
Okay.
As a freshman, JUCO starts every game, is dominant. So he's at one of those JUCOs in Kansas. So then Kansas State's like, perfect, come on. So then he goes to Kansas State for a year, same thing. Starts every game, absolutely dominant. Just huge cover corner on the he's skinny, but he's big. He's like my height, 6'3", 6'4". The guy's tall and he's long arms, rangy cover guy. And then Elko's like, who's that guy? And then of course, little Cash come over to Texas A&M.
For Ertz.
He's an Elko guy. The rumors out of College Station are like, and Texas A&M has good receivers. We'll talk about those later.
Yeah.
Basically, he's like ruining practices because he's so good in coverage.
Well,
They're like, we can't like throw, we just can't throw at this guy. So it's like kind of ruining our practice.
Texas A&M Texas A&M has not popped up a ton for me on while making these lists. However,
It'd be pretty
we'll
good.
talk about this more when we get into their team preview episode. Their schedule, very similar to I mean, it's the same schedule as last year.
Same
Um,
but flip. Yeah.
yeah, same but flipped. It's very manageable. So, you know, I would say that that team should be trending up from where they were last year in year 2. What'd they win?
They're one.
8 games? S
Yeah, they were good last year.
They were
What
8
they
and
got?
4, weren't they? They lost to
What?
Carolina, they lost to
Yeah, they got
Texas.
killed by South Carolina.
They lost to Carolina, they lost to Texas. Um, but I think going in that Carolina and Texas game, they had a tiebreaker to get in the SEC championship game if they had won out, correct? I think that's right. I don't think I'm making that up because they beat LSU at home, and that put them
Yeah.
basically in the driver's seat.
Well, they had the good start but the cold finish. So they lost, if you remember, they lost to Notre Dame in that opener,
That's right. Okay.
which was
Yep,
a good game. And they were rolling with remember that Connor Wegman guy?
that's right. Yeah.
And he just like wasn't very good, candidly. So they lose to Notre Dame, and then they switch over to Reed, that Marcel Reed,
Mhm,
the runner,
mhm,
and then
mhm.
they win 7 in a row. So they beat Florida, they beat Missouri, Mississippi State, LSU,
LSU.
Arkansas.
Yep.
And at that point, they were like, oh gosh.
They were at the top of the it was them in Texas up at the top, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were like 6 or 7 in the country, and they come into Williams-Brice,
And got
and,
smoked. Yeah.
well, it's tied at halftime. It was like 21-21 at halftime,
But
and
if
then,
I remember, Carolina just ran it down their throat in the second
uh,
half.
second half, we just had essentially entire time of possession
Yeah, had your
and
way with them.
blanked them.
Basically
I think
did
it
to
was,
them what they had just got done doing to LSU, if I remember right.
yeah. I think it was 20-20 at halftime, and then I think we went on a 24-0 run in the second half, so I think it was 44-20, and we just absolutely just ran it down their throats. And then they lost. Remember they played Auburn and had that 4 OT game. They lost that, and they lost
They
to
lost.
Texas.
Yep.
They're
Yep. They
and then they
lost.
lost the bowl
That's what
game.
got Auburn into a bowl game, wasn't it?
Yeah, yep. So they lost 4 of their last 5, but they won 7 in a row, so it's interesting.
So, but, like, I don't think well, we'll get into it when we talk. We don't have to not yet.
Like it.
Save it for the preview episode.
Even for the team preview. That was a tease. Love it.
That's great.
All
Yeah.
right, folks.
6'3", I mean, if he's shutting down because 'cause they've got Concepcion over there, don't they? Yeah.
Overrated, but yeah,
He's pretty good football player. He needs someone to throw him the ball.
he was good as a freshman. He's really good as a freshman, NC State.
Alright. I
All right,
think that
folks.
covers it.
That covers it. DB rankings.
Yeah.
We're,
I'm sorry I was
what?
such a homer on this one. I'll try to do better. I will say, though, that's not how I had them ranked when we started, but it as we went down the list, I'm not pleased if I drafted like the Browns or the Cowboys there.
So
Either one.
basically, it's Alabama's DBs, and then I had my pick of the litter of the other 15 teams. That's the
Basically
synopsis of the
basically how it
episode.
how it played out. I didn't perform there. Didn't perform.
Love it. Love
Alright.
it.
Sounds good.
All right.
See
Until
you next
next time. See ya.